Man, we got my boy Lil Terry in the building, man. My childhood homeboy. Y'all know what's going on, man. FGE, you know what I'm saying? Hip Hop News. They in the building, you know. He got his partner next to him. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves though. Yeah, man.
I like that.
Yeah.
Y'all know who I am, man. Lil Terry, man, from the project, from the Cochran, man. Y'all know what it is, man. I'm gonna give y'all a juice though from why I say from the Cochran. You hear me? But we from the project. You hear me?
On me, they sure want to know, bro. Like how the hell you end up being a project head? You know?
So we grew up in the Cochran. You know what I mean? That's where we was raised at. You know. Well, we was actually born around the corner on the Dub. You know.
Right.
So that's what. But shit, we was kids around that time. So there wasn't too much we went off into yet. We was kids, you know.
Right. Like anybody else. On me.
Yeah, and we moved over to Walnut Park. That's when we learned. That's when we really started gang banging. We used to try to chunk that shit over there, you know what I mean? Saloma, we used to be like on trades. We ain't know what we was doing though. We was just learning our ways, man, just running around this bitch. Just like any other little kid, man, we influenced by the people around us, you know what I mean? So when we see everybody walking around wearing these blue rags, wearing these blue shoestrings and these chucks, you know what I mean? That's what we wanted to do. But yeah, when we see all them niggas walking around, goddamn me crip crazy, looking good, you know what I mean? That's what we wanted to be. But we had already picked that shit up from being around the older niggas over here on the dub. At like 6, 5 and all that age. That's in the 90s and shit, like 91, 92. These niggas was crip crazy, you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm talking about crip crazy. So it was a must that we was gonna fall up under that statue, you know what I mean?
Right. When was y'all first time coming to the Peabodys?
Well, our first time coming to the project, man, let me tell you this story, man. We was my auntie Willie, man, she stayed down in the Blue Mars and shit. But around that time they was redoing it and shit. They had tore the buildings down or whatever. So in the midst of them tearing the buildings down, my auntie had moved down to the projects. So shit, we just used to go down there and shit and just kick it, you know what I mean?
Right. Who was the first people y'all was hanging with?
Man, we actually got into it with Regina. You know what I mean? That we call her Reggie now. But yeah, my people actually. So my mom was like, "Hey, go on, knock on that door over there," cause she steady telling Regina she had people, but Regina kept going. Like everybody know how she is, man. She just don't let shit go. You know
me. Shout out Regina, man. You
shout
know.
out Reggie.
Yeah, I don't fucking know what's going on.
But yeah,
On
so
me.
shit. From there, it was like a nice little environment, but we was from the other side. So I just stayed away. I knew to stay away, you know what I mean?
Right.
I stayed in the Cochran and shit because like I said, growing up, we knew, you know, we was Crips, you know, so I knew we was out of bounds.
Right.
And it just like it wasn't clicking with me at first. Like one time I went down there and shit. Damn, I tried to hang out and shit and ended up getting jumped and shit. I think I got jumped by this nigga Lipkin. I ended up getting jumped and shit. It was Lil Benny, it was Ezo, it was Bingo, it was a couple niggas who gang now, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy, you hear me? But let me tell you a little story behind that. We was little and shit, we was all young. So Riri, bro, Teddy's sister Riri.
Yeah.
We was young and shit. She tried to talk to me, but at the time she was talking a little bit. So you know this hell ago, you know?
Right.
So I don't know. You know what I mean? So she come to me, approach me and shit. I'm like, shit, I'm just thinking like a regular nigga thing. I'm just trying to talk to her and shit and get her number. So nigga walk up on me like, hey, that's my homeboy again. Me being the nigga I am, I'm like, shit, I don't care about your homeboy, you know what I mean? Right. So motherfucker had jumped me and shit. But y'all know we some kind of a lot of more. So one of the lot of more had said, that was on some shit like, hey, I know your brother and you want us to go get him, he can help you. Yeah, type shit.
Damn.
That shit was crazy.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Motherfucker jumped me. I just stayed away from it just after that. You heard me? I just stayed down in the Cochran and shit. I ain't never come down and shit. But it's funny though, because we had started boxing at a young age. And like, my brother was boxing at 9. But he used to always run in this van and shit. And I was like, man, what did you run into this van to do? This nigga always running to this van. You heard me? So I end up running to that van like, fuck it. He running, I don't know, the man could have been snatching us and doing anything to us. So I started running to that motherfucker like, fuck it, shit. But whole time he was taking us down to gambles and shit and the JVL and shit to box with Buddy. So it was Buddy, it was Brian, and it was Keith. And Keith, R.I.P. Keith, you hear me, Coach Keith? Keith was the one who introduced us to boxing and shit. You know what I mean? Everybody be, you know, my brother from boxing and shit, but yeah. Keith was the one who introduced us to that shit. It was like me, my brother, this dude named Pharaoh, the twins, Jurel and Durrell, Lil Rob, Lil Junior. We had Stefan Shaw. You hear me? He pro now. You know.
Right.
He was one of the ones to go pro. And shit. But they just weren't never giving us no fights and shit. So my brother was like, fuck it, I'm gonna take another route. So he ended up hearing about Coach Ken and shit. So he ended up gradually going down to the projects, boxing and shit. Like doing little fights and shit. So eventually he started hanging out down there. But I was still in the Cochran. So I used to ask him and shit. This is when we stayed in the new house. I mean, in the Columbia Squares, I used to ask him and shit like, damn, bro, why you going down there? You know we don't supposed to be down there, bro. He like, bro, man, they fuck with me down there. They respect me. I'm like, he like, just come down here. I'm like, nigga, I'm not going down there. They just jumped me, boy. You crazy.
Me.
So I was like kind of traumatized by that. But he finally got me to go down there and shit. And once I went down there, it was a whole like different atmosphere, you know what I mean? It was crazy, shit was lit, you know what I mean? I motherfuckers respected him, looking up to him, giving him all that love. I was like, damn.
Right.
What my love was at, what my appreciation was at. So like I said, niggas jumped me. I started running back into niggas. I'm like, damn, bro, nigga, you jumped me. So they was like, look, like we ain't jump your brother, cuz. You know what I mean?
That's fucked up, man. So who was that next to you?
This is my cousin right here, man. This is Most Wanted, man. Y'all go check him out, man. He got a couple, videos out here, man.
Man, he look like one of the YNs, man. He look scary as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Straight up, man. He ain't said nothing the whole interview. Straight up.
Yeah, man.
Well, yeah, though, man. How you meet me, man? Cause I forgot. How you meet me and my brother?
Shit, just being down in the hood, man.
Oh, like, me.
We end up bumping to y'all, you heard me? I'm like, dog, these niggas some real niggas, you heard me? Because I said, niggas weren't fucking with me. So, once I started getting down there, now I'm big and tough, like, yeah, fuck that, because they had jumped me, you heard me?
Right,
so, of course, I'm coming holding my nuts on. Yeah, nigga, y'all niggas got me fucked up. You know how it go, man. Right. Being young, man, and got a lot of testosterone build up.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Got a lot to prove on me.
But I remember like little story with you with your brother. You heard me because you know I used to fuck with that. You heard me? That shit was crazy. I remember because we used to beef with the
other side. Yeah. He ain't gonna say no names, but yeah.
Motherfuckers got down me. We used to get on their ass and shit, you heard me?
Right.
Like one year, I think it was like 2024, I think. 2004. We got on them niggas' ass for like all that summer, man. You remember we was chasing them down and shit. I remember one day We was walking this shit and motherfucker was walking with one of my cousins, you remember me? Motherfucker like, he cool, leave him alone. I done hit him. Y'all know me, I was quick to hit him nigga.
Right.
Cause I know if I don't hit him first, if Snake hit him or Tyrone hit him or somebody else hit him, that shit over with.
Right.
I ain't gonna get no hit.
But anyways, man, my brother told me to tell you, man, he ain't hit you, bro. He did not hit you, bro.
That nigga did. I know that nigga though. You heard him.
Straight up.
Good, man. I love that nigga. You know we brothers and shit. You heard me? We been got past that, but nigga, you hit me though, nigga.
Oh me,
No,
boy.
we your best friends though. You had to ride with.
Boy, y'all ass was been motherfucking debating about this since it happened.
Hurt my heart. I remember coming to tell you with my head down. I'm like, damn, bro, your brother. You like what? I like, man, your brother stole me. You like, man, no, he did. I like, bro, yes, he did. You like, oh, man, that's fucked up.
That's crazy, man. All right, man. Shout out Miss Merlin, too, man. She a gangster, too.
Shout out my mama, man. Y'all know what she was. We used to call her the Rex Squad mama, man. She used to come through, man. I'm talking about, we used to be up in our apartment, man. No lie. It's like about 10 niggas sleep in the bedroom. I open the door and shit. Niggas all in my bed. I'm like, damn, man, y'all niggas wild, man. This true story, man. Y'all don't believe me, man. Y'all gonna hear this shit, man. Soon, man. Ezo gonna soon talk about that shit, you know what I mean? But it used to be crazy, man.
Man, shout out Ezo too, man.
My mama boyfriend used to be like, put them out. But my mama used to be like, I ain't putting them out, them kids. You know what I mean? So she ain't never put motherfuckers out because, you know, it was late. They was kids. It was cold. My mama stood on those type of morals, you know what I mean?
On me.
Good lady.
I sure used to come over y'all crib just to eat y'all cereal. Ain't you fake it, man.
We had them snacks and shit, man.
On me.
But yeah, man.
So with you and Snake though, man, you know what I'm saying? Y'all some legends, man. You know what I'm saying? Man,
for sure, man. RP Snake,
man. You know what I'm saying? That nigga gave me his socks off his feet, nigga. It was so cold one day, nigga. I'm talking about my socks got wet. He was cold. He heard, bro, you need some socks. Damn right. He gave it to him. That's the type of heart Snake.
That just shows what type of niggas you was dealing with, you know what I mean? He was genuine, man. Like, a lot of people just know him for being the little story, so they think he was fucked up. But no, he was genuine. Like, if he fuck with you, he fuck with you. If you was his partner, you weren't just his partner, you was like his brother, you know what I mean? So it was time that he put the homeboys before me, like, no, nigga, you on some Mulo shit. You can just go home, nigga. You from the Cochran anyways. Why you down here? You know, he'll just throw some shit out like that. I'll be like, nigga, you from the Cochran too. He'll be like, nigga, but they don't fuck with you like they fuck with me. Cause you be doing this little kid ass shit. Type shit, you know what I mean? So his loyalty showed. He didn't straddle the fence at all about nothing.
For real.
You remember he was a straight up person, man.
On me.
Very outspoken.
So you know, with Christmas time coming back around, you know what I'm saying, he passed away. You know what I'm saying? What was that? New Year's Eve night?
Yeah, man. Around this time,
man.
Around this time of year, man, it get kind of hard. But you know, with me, but just as the years go by, man, I just learned how to cope with it. But you know, the feeling don't never go away. The thought don't never go away. It always sit in my head. You know what I mean? And it's the type of shit that, you know, I used to be like, go put work in behind this shit. Like, damn, man, I just can't sit here, bro. I got to get up and get outside, man, and try to score or some shit like that. You know what I mean? But that was just my childish mind and shit, you know what I mean? But as the time went by, I just learned how to deal with that shit in another way, man. Use that aggression for other shit, you know? So I started rapping about that shit.
Man, that's good, man. That's good. So you passed the torch to your son, TJ the GOAT 57.
Yeah, man.
You know? He just dropped some new visuals, man, that we just shot, man.
Man, look, let me tell you this, man.
Go ahead.
Shout out to TJ, man, because, like, the nigga wasn't even rapping at first. I used to always be like, son, freestyle. The nigga would never freestyle, but Lil Jerry, his little brother, that nigga bust out rapping. He got a chopper in every song. He gonna pop you in every song.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we just used to have him to play to troll him. You know what I mean? He'll be rapping this shit.
Right.
But one day he came to me like, yeah, that nigga Lil Terry can rap. So I was like, man, that nigga can't rap. He like, daddy, that nigga can rap. So I'm like, Lil Terry, let me hear your little songs, man, you been making. Man, I heard that shit, man. It shocked me, man. I was like, this nigga hard, man. Because it was different. You know, it wasn't no drill type of shit.
Right.
So, motherfucker can't relate to it.
Right. What's the craziest shit you seen down there in the Peabodys, man?
Oh, man. So, look, check this out. Shout out my nigga Dirty, man. R.I.P. Dirty, man.
R.I.P. Dirty, man.
So, look, we went up to St. Vincent one day. And when we got up to St. Vincent, that nigga Dirty ain't like what let me fast forward this. First off, we was in the studio and shit night before that, right?
Right.
So my mama like, if you go over there, don't call me to come pick you up. This is why I say my mama was a real one, you hear me? My mama like, don't call me to come pick you up. So we still went to the studio and shit. We ended up doing the song. It was me, Dominique, me, P. Little, Dominique, Dirty wanted to get on the song so bad, but he couldn't rap. He was asking P. Little to write him something. And T Weezy, RP my nigga T Weezy, you hear
R.I.P.
me?
T Weezy, man.
Yeah. And my nigga Lil Bill, free Lil Bill, you hear me?
Bill, man.
So we did this song called Roller Coaster. How that shit went? See, I wanna do it big, man.
Say I wanna make it big, do shows and make real big money. Pistol on my lap, you can't take shit from me. I'ma take 'em on the roller coaster, up and down. Watch me take 'em on the roller coaster, round and round. But that shit was hella.
You hear me? Some shit like that, man. That shit was hard, man. That shit was hard.
Right, for that style.
You hear me?
Yeah. It definitely was a hit.
That shit was hard though. But anyway, so now we at the studio and shit, time going by. So now it's getting late and shit. So we like, damn, how we finna get home? We know Air Boogie ain't finna take us home. That's out of the question. Shit. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna call my mama. So I called my mama. My mama like, did I tell you not to go over there? I ain't gonna come get you. But I'm finna come get you because I want to talk to you about something. So she come get me. She come get him, me, Dirty, P. Little. And when we get in the car and shit, Lil Bill. Lil Bill too.
Right.
I think T Weezy stayed or some shit. So when she get in the car, we get in the car and shit, she like, yeah, I only came to get y'all because God put this on my mind. And this still leading to your question, what's the craziest shit I ever seen in the Peabody? So, you hear me? So I'm like, she like, God put this on my mind. Y'all shouldn't go down in the Peabody tomorrow. Y'all got to stay away from there. I don't know what happened, but God told me to come get y'all, and God told me to tell y'all not to go down there. So everybody like, yeah, Miss Mel, we ain't gonna go down there. So she ended up dropping P. Little off where he was going, but Dirty was coming with me because he had been hanging out with me all that week and shit.
Right.
Because my cousin Melvin he had just passed away and shit. So Dirty was at his grandma's house, so we was just hanging out, and I know Dirty was fucked up behind that shit. So I was kind of like with Dirty. But anyway, she tell us that shit. Next day come, we go to the Peabody. Boom. So now I'm walking up to St. Vincent because once we made it in the Peabody, Dirty like, I'm finna go to St. Vincent. I'm like, I'm gonna be up there, cuz. So he walking back, I'm walking up there. He like, cuz, let's go to Enright. That's why I say, damn, I be feeling bad because I should have went to Enright with my nigga, you know?
Right.
So I go on St. Vincent and shit. He walked back to the hood and shit. I guess he linked up with Lil Benny, Lil D and all them, you know, RP Lil D. You linked up with Lil D. But when I leave St. Vincent, I come link up with you. I think, I come over to
We
your
was
house.
finna match. We
Yeah.
was finna match.
We in there freestyling and shit, just writing songs and shit. But I ended up using the bath. I came over there to use the bathroom.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But you had weed and shit, and we ended up smoking and shit. Just talking shit, rapping and shit, because there was some instrumentals around. And after that, motherfucker like, damn, let's go down here. Because we used to post on Peabody Lane and shit.
Right.
At the bottom though, in the alley. So motherfucker like, shit, let's go around here. But by the time we get to the top of Peabody, we hear gunshot rang out. Boom, 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 boom.
Right.
Stop. Turn around. Run back to your house. We get back in there. We like, damn, I wonder who they shot at. We hope motherfuckers all right. So we end up coming back out. We get to the top of Peabody Lane. Once we turn right, we just see that shit, man.
Yeah, that shit was fucked up.
That shit was fucked up. We get down there, little Bill, he hit in his face. Bullet hit him in his face. I guess it hit his teeth and came
out the back of
his neck or some shit.
I think the side or something.
Yeah.
Lil D, I think Lil D got hit in the leg.
Lil D got hit in the leg. Dirty got hit in the eye. They hit him straight on in the eye. You know what I mean? And,
that shit crazy. I think P. Little got hit in the arm or something.
Yeah, P. Little got hit in the arm. I remember walking up on P. Little and P. Little saying, Terry, tell them medics to come over here. Because all I was tending to Dirty, he like, I feel like I'm finna pass out. So I'm like, damn, my nigga up here finna pass out and shit. So they came over there and shit and hollered at him. All that shit.
Yeah, that was a fucked up day, man. That's a fucked up day. No R.P. Dirty, man. That was a real nigga, man.
Dirty, man.
Straight up, man. So, what happened with Snake's situation? Like, you ain't got to talk about too much, you know. We ain't going to incriminate, you know what I'm saying?
Man, that shit was crazy, man. You know what I mean? I remember that whole day kind of sort of like I was at the crib and shit. I don't know what had happened, but the day before that, he was supposed to have been in the hood and shit. I think this was 2 days before that.
Right.
He was supposed to have been in the hood and shit. I gave him my car and shit. I had a little Cavalier, everybody knew. I don't know what the fuck him and L. Burner was doing, man. Shout out my nigga L. Burner.
Shout out Burner, man.
But I don't know what the fuck they was doing, but these niggas done crashed my motherfucking car to son. Now when he bring my car back, I got a hole in the front of my motherfucker. You know what I mean? A print in my trunk. I still don't know what that shit was about, man.
Right.
Still don't. But Burner, hey. It's time to come out. You every time. Hey, you gotta incriminate them now. You heard me? Straight up. But yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
So that shit had happened and shit. But I remember like that day, bro. Like that night, me and him got into a little fight and shit. This the night leading up to the day, man. Him had a fight. Cause I told that nigga, man, stop picking on my baby mama and shit, bro. Cause that nigga, he was goofy and shit. You know, he always played and shit. Yeah. So I'm like, stop picking on my baby mama. He like, I'll beat you in her. So I'm like, shit, nigga, you got me fucked up, nigga. Say that shit again. I'll beat you in her. And he stepped up in my face, so I swung on him and shit. So we was banging and shit for a minute. I thought I was doing good and shit, but in the midst of us fighting, we heard a knock on the door. Boom, 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 boom. Literally. So my baby mama like, somebody knocking on the door. So me and him paused and looked at each other. He was like, wipe the blood off your nose. I'm like, bitch ass nigga, ain't no blood on my nose. He like, wipe the blood on your nose. So I had blood on my nose or whatever. I ain't know, cause like I said, we was just fighting. But once I opened the door and shit, that's when we realized it was the police, cause they had been fucking with us and shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? I had kept fucking with my brother, fucking with him, put a gun on him, all type of shit. Just kept fucking with him.
I
But
mean, it's crazy.
so they was like, y'all got to move y'all car. So I went out there and to move my car, but my brother was like, I ain't going out there without my brother. Literally, we had just got done fighting. He like, I ain't going out there without my brother. Y'all trying to set him up. You hear me? So we end up going to move the car and shit. But
Right.
so that next day had came. Hold on. That was so the day before he died. The earlier that day though was crazy because I think I had just got out of jail that day. Cause with me and him was sitting in the car and shit, and we smoking and shit, just rapping, just rapping, smoking, talking shit, talk about our boxing shit and how we trying to just put that shit together and shit. And that shit was crazy because we smoking and shit, and by the time we heard someone say freeze, the whole car surrounded with police. They got their guns drawn. I just knew I was dead. I just knew we was dead. But
That's
shit, they
crazy.
ended up pulling us out the car and shit. And, that's when they started fucking with us a lot, like consistently, like non-stop, just keep going. Like that shit was crazy.
Right.
They was pulling me over and shit. But anyway, my brother, we had leading up to the day he died, we had L Dirty used to work at shout out my nigga L Dirty, man. Motherfucker ain't see L Dirty in like since that shit happened for real.
Right.
Because he was out there. So
Yeah. Shout out Brody. I sure ain't seen that nigga since it happened.
motherfucker we used to take L Dirty to work, but we used to always smoke, and L Dirty used to have weed. He'll cuff his weed sometime and go smoking with his gear. He used to talk to Lil Tit then. Tit. You remember them from the hood. But shit, I just remember me and him stop on Lafayette, cause we finna get on 44. So we stop on Lafayette, smoke the weed and shit, pick up L Dirty. I go back home. We stay downtown in the Columbia Squares, next to the dome and shit by the Cochran.
Right.
Mind you, we had started beefing with him too and shit. So it's like we stay right here, but we beefing with the whole hood.
Hood.
Supposed to be our hood.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
So that shit ended up happening and shit.
Right.
And,
yeah, man.
like they say I ended up dropping him off. He was like, let me use your car. I was like, look, Jerry, any other time, bro, I'll let you use my car. But it's Christmas Eve, bro, and I got to go run all the way out to Jeannie's.
Right.
Because my baby mama and them, they didn't stay on the south side no more. So I would have let them use my car. They had moved to North County and shit. So that shit took place and shit. So I was like, no, you can't use my car. It's Christmas Eve. So I went to my baby mama house, chilled there. But I couldn't spend the night there because her mama used to be tripping with me. You know, but it's all love, all love. I love her now like a mama. Shout out to Miss Kim, you know what I mean? That's like, she got a spot in my heart, you know what I mean? But, yeah, so I ended up leaving her house at a decent time to get to my auntie house and play some motherfucking Christmas game for money. I think I ended up winning like $15. You know, I'm like, shit, I'm gonna put this in the gas tank.
Right.
And I was walking out her house and shit, and they was like, Terry. I'm like, I gotta get home. They're like, wait, I'm like, I gotta get home. I'm like, it's Christmas Eve. I gotta get to my brother. I gotta get to my mama. I'm like, shit. They're like, hold on, just hold on, just hold on. So they kind of panicking, and I see my cousin Denise and Daisha and them come out screaming and shit. So they was like, man, your brother's shot. We don't know if he gonna make it. So now, you hear me? I'm numb and shit. I remember going numb. I just felt that shit. I mean, like, man. So I couldn't even drive my car. You know what I mean? Somebody had to straight drive me. Like,
it's crazy.
Yeah,
man. It's
man.
crazy, man. R.I.P. Snake, man.
R.I.P. Snake, man.
For real, man. Oh, You know, years ago, something had happened to you, man, where you had just, you know, you almost lost your life. And, you know,
Yeah, man, from home.
I think it was like a car wreck. The shootout lead to a car wreck or something like that.
Yeah, man, some shit like that. But man, by the blessings of God, I'm still here. You know what I
Still here,
mean?
man. That's
You
God,
know,
man.
that's God, man.
Yeah, because we can't lose
I
both
got
of
shot
y'all,
up in the
man.
car. The car was flying so fast down the street. It hit the highway. Boom. Once it hit the highway, it flipped onto the highway, the car, and ended up burning, man. I lost two of my siblings. I mean, my relatives, man. I'm saying sibling. Snake was my only sibling, but I lost two of my relatives, man.
Right.
Damo and Shine. That's why TJ the GOAT big him up so hard in his song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that could have been me. It could have been three of us. You know what I mean? But I used to. I was like, damn, why I make it? Like,
Right.
why me? You hear me? And like to my cousin, you hear me? I was like, his Shine sister. I'm like, why me? She was like, she was hurting, you hear me? But she found the strength in herself to say, because you got them boys and they need you and God bless you. And
Gave you another chance.
yeah, you know what I mean?
Chance, man.
But yeah.
Blessings, man. Blessings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
man.
yeah.
So before we wrap this up, man, you know what I'm saying? You want to shout out anybody, man? You know what I'm saying? Is anything else you want to touch on? You know what I'm saying?
Man, shout out my nigga Miles, man.
Yeah.
Shout out M Boogie, man.
Boogie, man.
You know what I mean?
Real talk. Real talk.
Straight
man.
up.
You got
Love that
anything to
nigga.
say before you know what I'm saying?
Shit. Rest easy, shit. RP Sean, RP J-Mo, Snake, Dirty.
Straight up.
The whole game.
Real talk, man. Yeah, before we wrap this up, man, let us know. TJ, you got something new coming?
Man, we consistently dropping, man. I'm trying to keep them on a consistent basis, man.
Yeah.
So, man, that's just for y'all to wait and find out to see, man.
Real talk.
You hear
Real
me?
talk.
Just stay tuned, man.
Stay
Either
tuned.
y'all gonna hear us now or y'all gonna hear us later. But y'all gonna hear us, man.
Real talk.
You know what I mean? We're gonna keep pushing this shit into y'all faces, man, until y'all catch on with the program, man. I be feeling like, man, if Snake was alive, it wouldn't even be this hard. Like, you know what I mean? It'd be more niggas that be reaching towards, like, can we work with you? You know what I mean? So, like I said, we just gonna keep pushing this shit and smack it to y'all face, because it's real good music, man. It's better than, to me, goddamn me, it's number one.
Yeah.
You heard me? Cause
yeah, TJ the GOAT, man. Y'all gotta check that out.
He ain't stuck in one category.
Right.
You know, he can do drill, he can do rap, he touch on love songs. It's just, you know what I mean, pure talent, man.
Right. Real talk, man.
Yeah. And he got his cameraman, you heard me, steady smashing them. It's the visuals, man. They be crazy, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to McGroovy Films, man. Straight up, man.
I appreciate that, man. We gonna keep working. We gonna keep going up, man. Shout out MGE Hip Hop News, man. See, Brody told me to pull the camera out. He got something to say, man. That's what we doing. And the way it's looking, man, like we gonna go ahead and keep it going, man.
Straight up, man.
I'm fucking with it, man. You got something big in the making, Lil Terry, dog.
Straight up, talk, and I salute you.
Real talk.
We gonna make these. We gonna get this shit out here the right way, man.
On me.
We gonna let them know how this shit really played out, how this shit really went. You know what I mean?
Real talk. Real talk.
Straight up.
And we out, baby.
Yeah.